Do you know how to unclog a kitchen sink? In this video, I'm going to show you how, and we're going to do it in 10 seconds. I'm Roger Wakefield, Lead AP, the Expert Plumber. Welcome back to another great video. If you've not been here before and you want to learn all things plumbing as a homeowner, a real estate agent, or a buyer, start now by clicking the subscribe button and ringing the bell so you don't miss out on anything. So in this video, we're going to show you how to unclog a sink. What I like about this open piping that we have is I can actually show you why it's important to know which side of your sink is clogged up or if both of them are. If you're clogged up just on the disposal side, that's going to tell you that your clog is either right here in the disposal or right down here in this J-bin above this T. Because if it was down any lower, that line would be clogged too, and both sides of your sink would be backing up. Now, let's say it's the other way around. Say that you've got a clog on this side, but your disposal drain's fine. Now that's going to tell you that everything here is fine, but that you've got a stoppage somewhere in here. So now I'm going to show you what we're going to take apart to do in order to fix it. So say the clog's on your disposal side. First thing you want to do is get a big enough bucket under there that if you've got water in the sink and you pull this P-trap apart, it's going to catch all that water. Now, like we've done before, you want to loosen it up till the P-trap starts draining down. That way you can go slow, because what I can do is if it starts filling up my bucket, I can actually tighten this slip nut back up to stop the water. That way I can pull my bucket out and go drain it. Now, we know that there's no water in this, so I'm going to go ahead and take it apart. Now, if it's just one side, I know that my clog is up here, or I know that my clog is over here. Now, if both sides were clogged, what we would be doing is taking apart the P-trap and taking apart the back side. And like I said, drain out as much water as you can, but the very first thing that you're going to look at is the inside of the P-trap. There's a lot of times that we'll go out and both sides of the sink will be clogged up, and what it will be is the bottom of the P-trap will have debris in it that's stopping it up and not letting it drain. So we always check the inside of the P-trap first. Now back to where we were. If it's just the garbage disposal side, not the other side, you're still going to take everything apart, and you've already drained everything down from here, so you know that there's not much water in here. But what you may do is you may try to stick like a wood handle of a wooden spoon up in here to see if the clog is right above here. Now if we know it's in this T, we can take this T off, and as you can see from the inside of it, it's got a baffle right there to make this drain down here and to make this drain down there. And that's why you can see, as small as that hole is, it would be very easy for the clog to be right here to clog up one side or the other. But if we know it's up in here, and we now take that wooden spoon and either push it up in here, or you can reach down inside and see what you can find out on the inside to see what's clogging it up. Now, if the clog is over on this side, what you're going to want to do is loosen this up to where you can turn it and look in here and see if this is clogged. You want to make sure that you get your bucket either under the opening here or under it here. If this is not clogged up and it's clogged here, you want to open this up and take that down. You want to be very careful taking this down. I've seen straws in here. I've seen all kinds of things, and once you pull this off, it may be just enough to push it out, and you want to make sure, again, you've got a big enough bucket to catch the clog or any of the water that may still be in this side of the sink. Now, if you undo everything here and you realize there is no clog up here, everything's fine, what you're going to go to, well, this goes back into the wall, and hopefully there's a slip joint nut that you undo and pull this out. Again, be very careful, because your clog may be here, your clog may be behind it, but you want to make sure that you've got your bucket to where you're trying to catch as much water as you can. If you realize the clog is back in the wall, you're going to need either get a small sewer machine or a handheld sewer machine to run through there to get the clog out. Chances are it's in your arm, but remember, it may be time to call a plumber, because the clog could be in your arm, it could be in your riser, or it could actually be in the line under your house going over to where it ties into the sewer main. If the problem is one side or the other here, chances are you can get it taken care of very easy. You can get it put back together. And one thing I always recommend, if it is here and once you put it back together, run plenty of hot water through it to help rinse everything down. Now, one thing you may try if it's one side or the other is using a plunger. And I've done a video before. If you need to go look at it, go ahead and find out which plunger to use. But if it's, say it's this side of your sink, you can actually put your cap in the other to help make sure that there's no pressure coming up in it. Use the plunger on this side, and if it's in the lower section of your pipe on that side, you might be able to unclog it that way. Same thing if it's the other way around. Put your basket strainer in, make sure your rubber goes all the way into where it seals it off, and use the plunger on this side. Hold it in there so that the basket strainer doesn't get pushed up. But sometimes the plunger, if you're clogged in the pipe right here below it, a plunger may be enough to push it down. That way you don't have to call a plumber. I hope this helps you at home if you have a problem with a stopped up sink. If not, check out some of the other videos and let's see what we do in them, and maybe that'll help you take care of your problem. Thank you for watching. If you want to learn more about plumbing, check out some of the other great videos we've done on The Expert Plumber. And remember, hit the subscribe button now and ring the bell so you don't miss out on anything. And we'll see you on the next video if you don't get flushed.